Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps that people like to listen to? And how do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is so very easy and simple. It is Anchor, y'all. It's Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it is 100% and ridiculously easy to use. Most of all, it is free. And now, y'all, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad here. I use Anchor for my radio broadcast as another branch to advertise and promote my episodes and my show that stems right from YouTube. And what I like about Anchor is that it distributes all to many platforms, as well as it has an in-depth statistics to where you can see how your podcast is doing. That's cool, right? I love it. So if you always wanted to start your podcast and make money doing it, please go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters who are already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. My name is Red, and I'm the host of the RH3 Show. I cannot wait to hear your podcast. Oh, most gracious and holy Father, in the name of Jesus, Lord, we thank you for today. We thank you for today's broadcast. We thank you for each and every one that is listening to me under the sound of my voice. Lord, I thank you, Father, for myself, Father. Lord, I thank you, Father, for being the host of the RH3 Show. Lord, continue to strengthen and heal my body, Father. Lord, continue to strengthen and heal my mind. Father, continue to strengthen and heal my surroundings, oh God. Lord, I thank you, Father, because if I'm not a healthy me, I can't be a healthy person for my listeners, my team of the RH3 Show. Lord, I thank you because this platform, I give it all back to you, God. I glorify and I magnify your name, God. I give it all to you, and I love you, Lord, and I thank you, and I give you all the glory, all the honor, and all the praises, because it is in your name that I pray. Amen. Let's go get it, y'all.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Go ahead, I know I gotta give it up. Anybody wanna go and break the switch my old status, that's from sin to the saint. As winners we can't live by the picture they paint, because they know that all the inner is taint. So we must live out our lives with a sense of restraint. Which means do I live and we ain't. We are controlled by the flesh, with the feeling and swing. Without a point of complaint, and being able to
What's going on, everybody? Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Red. I'm Rufus. As you know, well, you probably be done forgotten about me, but I hope you haven't. I haven't been on all month almost. I think I've been on twice in the month of February. When I say I apologize, I sincerely apologize, y'all. A lot has been going on. When I tell you a lot, trust and believe, a lot. And I did all that I can and all that I could to even come on today. I really did. As you hear me, I may sound a little stuffed up, Fleming, or what have you. But I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. When I get off of here, I'm going home and I'm getting right back in the bed. But that is not the reason that I've been off. I've just been a lot busy. I made an announcement a couple weeks ago in regards to me being a pawpaw, but Sadly, that's not going to happen, and um, uh, that still hurts and piercing, but in God's timing, it's going to happen, and so continue to pray for my son, and continue to pray for him and his family, and the child's mother and her family. Continue to pray for them. I love them all. And then I've been busy here, there, bouncing all over the place, and just going back and forth with tumultuous friendship relationships, and that's been weighing on me, and I'm like, you know what? The devil is a bald-headed lie. I just can't let this get to me, and I can't let it get to me. So you know what, you all, your boy Red, he's gonna ride it out, and he's gonna continue to ride it out on today. Low-laying eyes or not, because my eyes, if y'all could see me, excuse me, that's gonna be a lot today. So I'm gonna be telling y'all, excuse me if I don't. Please don't judge me. My eyes is just laying low. I'm tired. I have a migraine now. I just drunk some clear liquid, some Sprite, and then on tomorrow I have an injection for my back, and then Thursday I have a small doctor's appointment, and oh, it's a lot, y'all. It is a lot. It's a lot. But we still gonna get it in. Guess what, y'all? It's time for the Inside Scoop with Red segment. And I tell y'all, excuse me. Oh, sorry. I'll tell y'all about that in a minute.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Want the latest news regarding the TV, movies, sports, politics, and music industry? It is time for the Inside Scoop with Red, right here on the RH3 Show.
Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still praise me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still praise me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still praise me? If I find my way home, yeah.
Yes, it is the Inside Scoop with Red segment, and this is where I give you all my honest, my unscripted opinion on world and entertainment news. And we also have the gospel news with Nina Taylor that comes on during this segment as well. So, I haven't had much to prepare, and so, bear with me. I'm just going off the top of my head, and just going off the top of my head. Some of them is way old news, some of it is current. Some of it happened, this week, last week, whatever. Some of it, whatever. But, it was something that I wanted to say before I even went into that. Hold on, let me mute my mic. I had to clear my throat. But, yeah, sorry about that. What was I going to say? Anyway, let's continue on, and hopefully and prayerfully it'll jog my memory. A lot that's been going on in the news. We know yesterday they had a memorial, a celebration of life for Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, and so prayers go out again to Kobe's family, especially his wife and children, and, his mother and his father, and, his surrounding, his teammates, his circle. And so everybody's still, hurting because he's gone. Continue to keep them in prayer. And so, yeah. What else has been going on in the news? Wendy Joan Williams. She has been sparking a lot of controversy within the past, couple of weeks. I've told y'all about that incident with her making a comment about Joaquin Phoenix and the cleft palate. And then she made a comment about gay men primarily wearing women clothing and them taking things, putting up air quotes, from women and not leaving anything for women and whatever. She was right, but it wasn't nothing mean about it. But you still gotta love them anyway. You still gotta love them anyway. For real. You still gotta love them anyway. No matter what. You still gotta love the gays anyway. You still gotta love the liars anyway. You still gotta love adulterers anyway. I told y'all that all the time. And I even told y'all that during my IGTV and Facebook watch. Search the RH3 show. Find out about what I said. But in spite of it all, you still gotta love them anyway. But I agree with what she said. It wasn't hard. People blew up about it. And so, she said that. Then the following week, she made an announcement about Amy Hardwick, who is a doctor. And she is Drew Carey's ex-girlfriend. And her current boyfriend, they've been in a dispute, and he pushed her off a balcony. I don't know if it was second or third floor, but she lost her life. And then Wendy goes to tell about the story, and then say, well, she was the ex-girlfriend of Drew Carey, the host of The Price is Right, hey, come on down. And then she slumped her head. That was a bit harsh, Wendy. That was a bit harsh. But I don't justify that. That was a bit harsh. She should have gave a public apology. Should have kept it, whatever. That was a harsh, because this child was murdered. Not have committed suicide. She was murdered. And even with committing suicide, I'm going to watch my words, so I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. So I'll leave that part alone. But I will say this. I have more sympathy, way more sympathy for someone who tragically lose their life on the hands of someone else than the hands of themselves. I have sympathy for both, but I have way more than one or the other. I'll say that. And reason being because suicide could be mental and demonic, and that can be attack on their lives due to demonic spirits, and they can't have control over those demonic spirits, and that's tough. I don't want to touch on that, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, that was a bit harsh, Wendy. Am I gonna stop being a fan of hers? No, I'm not. Am I gonna call for her to be fired? No, I'm not. Am I going to wish any bad or ill will on her? No, I'm not. Why? Because I love Wendy. I've been a fan of hers for at least 19 years. And I've been riding with her since. She said things far worse. And I'm riding. No waffling, no gray area here. And it's not. And so, when you got a friend or a fan in me, you got a friend or a fan in me. That's that. And so, moving right along. And so those were the two incidents that, that Wendy have said that, has been really off the wall. Hold on, let me pause a bit. Excuse me. Y'all, it's been really what? Let's see. About 7 years since I've been this bad off sick. I've had colds off and on. But it's been about 7 years since I've been this sick. So continue to keep me in your prayers. I'm sorry. I may be leaving here early, but please bear all the way with me. What else, y'all? I know what I was going to say from the very beginning. Let me say it before I forget. Y'all, I'm trying to get... I can easily get on because he responds to my... Not really... Well, he sees my posts, likes some of my posts when it's at him or when it's mentioning him. But he doesn't follow me on Instagram or whatever. But I want you all to do the hashtag Darius on RH3. That's DARIUSONRH and the number 3. Darius on RH3. And then at me, at the at symbol, the RH3 show, and at Darius, DARIUS, Paulk, PAULK. So that is that at DARIUS, PAULK. And share that with me on Instagram. Go on my page, find a picture, or find that video, share it, repost it, and then at me and at him, and then put hashtag Darius on RH3, and that will help generate attention for Sir Darius Polk to get on the RH3 show, because I really want him to be on the broadcast. I really want him to be on. Who is Darius Polk? He sings one of my favorite songs, and he sings two of my favorites. Well, his whole album is hot. His whole entire album is hot. But y'all, right now I am rocking to that. It belongs to daggone God. Oh. I ain't gonna play the whole thing. Not that. I'm playing it from my phone. Hold on. It's called... That's what they said in the song. But the name of the song is actually Psalms 62. I'm gonna go to my part. When they break down... Hold on. Power belongs to God. The power belongs to God. The power belongs to God. Let's rock it out. Come on, y'all. Let's rock. Hey. Come on, y'all. Rock it out. I'm going to still talk to y'all while this going. But anyway, help me get this dude on the broadcast. Hashtag Darius on R3. Because whatever you're going through, y'all, it belongs to God. Come on, y'all. It belongs to God. No matter what situations may arise, it belongs to God, y'all. Give it to him. Hallelujah. Whatever you are going through, whatever situations may arise, it belongs to God. And I told y'all a few weeks ago that there are songs that I listen to on a regular and I don't understand. But right now I understand why I've been listening to this song. From what I've been dealing with this past few weeks, I'm giving it all to God. Hallelujah. It belongs to, oh God, I just preached to myself. And so while this song is playing out, I think she's here, Nina Taylor, with This Week in Gospel News, right here on the RH3 Show. Let me get something for my throat, and I'll be right back with the Ask Red Letters for today. All right, right here on the RH3 Show. Take it away, Nina, or here's a commercial. If you're not tuning into the RH3 Show weekly, here's what you've missed. But coming up next, you guys, I'm going to talk on, I'm going to try to hold you fellas accountable. It's accountability. It's an accountability session with me and the brothers. So ladies, just sit back, relax, and relieve your mind and just listen. But I'm about to put my pinky up to some of these fellas' face because it's really getting out of hand. And then I'm going to re-air a broadcast I did last year around March or so, and it's about men building families, because we cannot be running away, and we gotta stop this. I was on one of my Giants in the Faith. Y'all hear me talk about her all the time, Pastor Jamila, and she was, it's a lot of women out here that are brokenhearted, a lot of families out here that are broken because of some of us raggedy men that's not doing what's right. Fellas, get your act together. As I say at the end of each broadcast, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. Join the RH3 Show family. For more about me or the broadcast, you can visit my website at therh3show.com. Here's your great moment, fact, quote, or lesson in Black history for today. Founded in 1902 in Salisbury, North Carolina, under the direction of W.F. Kelsey and Stephen Noble, Noble and Kelsey Funeral Home has been a pillar in the community for 118 years. As a community staple on East Fisher Street, the first building was housed at 117 and the current building at 223. The legacy of both Noble and Kelsey stands strong as Kimberly Kelsey and staff continues to provide extraordinary service to the families of Salisbury Rowan. Salute to Noble and Kelsey for providing compassionate, caring, and understanding service during difficult times.
The RH3 Show every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 p. to 7 p. Eastern. For more about the broadcast, please visit therh3show.com.
I just told you that's how I felt. That's how I felt. If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it.
Well, you implied that.
I said what I said. You don't like it, you don't like it.
Need an advice? Got a question for me? Or you just need some help solving a problem? It is the Ask Red Letter segment right here on the RH3 Show. It is the Ask Red Letter, the Ask Rufus letter, right here on the RH3 Show. And if you are new to this segment, new to this broadcast, this is where I give you all my honest, my unscripted opinion on letters from you guys. So if you would like to send me a letter that you want me to answer, please email me at askrh3@gmail.com. That's ASK the number 3 at gmail.com. ASKRH3 at gmail.com. Oh, by the way, I meant to fail to mention on the inside scoop is that, forgive me, y'all, for not doing my Black History, great moments in Black History for the month of February. I'm sorry. Comes without asking, comes without apologizing, but you already know what went on. And I'll try. I may miss it, I may not do it, but I'll try to commemorate and celebrate throughout the whole year. Alright? Throughout the whole year. Maybe do some weeks. Or even do some old ones that I've done so. Or once a month or whatever. Maybe highlight that. Alright? We might do that. But anyway, and let's continue on. Let's move it on. Let's move it right along. Again, here's a letter. This one is a very long letter because I've been avoiding this letter for a long time because it is very, 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 very long. I have not read it, and if I'm going to skip over some words that are very offensive or exploitative, whatever. But anyway, it says, and please follow along. Please follow along. Don't get distracted, but please follow along. I'm going to have to follow along myself. And it reads, I need advice. My friend is in a very toxic relationship. She called me just today, just before I went to work at 8 a.m. to tell me her boyfriend had put his hands on her. She's crying to tell me that she's scared. I let her know that she doesn't need to be in that relationship and to cut her losses. This isn't the first time he has done it, but this time was worse. She told me she would come to my house later once she got everything together. She has a child with this person. I called her 4 times between 2 and 6, no answer. I saw she was on social media, so I called again, no answer. I waited 10 minutes and called again. She finally answered. We have a convo, and it goes like this. I asked her if she was okay. She said she had woken up from a nap. I asked her if he was in the room with her. She says yes. I asked if she was coming. She doesn't directly answer the question. She texts me and says she doesn't want drama. She's going to leave quietly. She says she has concerns because she seems in this situation before. She's been in this situation before, except without a child. She doesn't want to be held hostage. I let her know I would come and help her move. Mind you, she has been back and forth with her mom and boyfriend since the baby has been born. So I don't see what the problem is. The same way she arrived is the same way she can leave. I tell her that she shouldn't worry about drama because 911 can come while she gets her stuff. Last paragraph. This letter not too bad anyway. But she says that I shouldn't be mad because she didn't do what I told her. When I speak, I don't mean to be demanding, but at this point, I'm tired of seeing my friend do this to herself for a dude. She thinks she can do everything herself. I'm more concerned about the child. She doesn't deserve it. But I'm tired of my friend playing victim when it's not just her anymore. At this point, I'm tired of trying to help someone who will just sit in a blank face, MF face, who does so much. I really want the best for her. What should I do? This is a long question. No, this is a long letter. This is a long statement. But I'm going to give you an answer in 3 words. 4. Give it to God. And give it to God. When you found out your friend was going through this mess, you should have been, and you probably have, being that you was concerned for her, you probably have. You should have been praying if you haven't. You should have been, you should have been praying if you haven't. Give it to God. Give it to God. Tell her, look. And he's not going to physically and hopefully, because some do, I'm not going to say that he's not. Because if he was, then he would have. But I was going to say he's not going to really do anything that dramatic to her because of that baby. But a lot of, I was about to say the N-word. Well, I'll say this, Negroes will. They wouldn't care. But I'm about to say, tell her mother to come get the babies and, yada, yada, yada. But continue to try your very best without being overbearing, but try to continue to help her and be there for her. When she says no, leave it alone, pray. Say, God, I can't be there, but commission your angels to be there. Point blank, period. Because somebody, hey, they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to stay, they're going to go, whatever. If she go to her mama's, like she done before, she's going to, go back to them. And people who have made up their mind of, their decision, you really can't change it. And so you really can't force people until they really hit rock bottom or until they really see themselves in danger or whatever. And so just be there for, pray for, keep it moving. Alright? Here's the next letter. Alright? It says, I ended a 10-year relationship, engaged for 5. And I was left with lots of debts, 3 children, and trying to find myself again. I eventually got myself together in my own place. A year later, I met a guy, 15 years older than me, and we had a long-distance relationship for about 6 months before he decided to move in with me. He helped me financially, which is a plus, and is madly in love with me and is amazing with the children. A year into our relationship, we got engaged. He is very insecure about my ex baby daddy cut, and this caused many fights because of his speculations. Honest truth, I was not messing around. He is also very controlling. Presently, I feel like I did not allow enough time for myself to heal and enjoy the single life. I want to break up with my fiance because I have simply lost interest in him. He refuses to leave. So now I'm considering giving back my engagement ring on his birthday, which is on Valentine's Day. Sounds harsh, but I hope he will finally get the picture. Plus, I've recently slept with my ex-baby daddy. Now he wants me back, but I just want to find peace. Any advice on how to get out of this whirlwind? You answered your own question. You should have let yourself, and I tell people all the time, don't jump from relationship to relationship. And if you, look, y'all, this is a grown folk conversation. I'm very respectful. I'm a Christian, young adult, not young adult, but I'm in my late 30s. We speak real raw, straight to the point, but all from a Christian male perspective. You should have closed your legs and no, come on. First of all, there was no value in yourself from the beginning. And y'all wonder why. And I'm not I'm not saying this in an evil way because I know firsthand how dogs guys can be. But right here, do you see why? Do you see why? Ladies, you're nurturers. First of all, you letting them move in. Now you feeling sorry. And then, after you gave him some tail, then you want to kick him out. but then you wonder why and then cry. Why, the next man is treating you wrong or whatever. You can't find a good man or you whatever. Stop doing these ladies wrong. I mean, come on now. Are you serious? I mean, are you? Answer that. Are you serious? I want to know. Are you serious? Wake up. You shouldn't have let this man move in with you. First of all, long distance relationship. Second of all, you had children, 3 children. Then you... Oh, God. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You're not listening. None of y'all listening. I'm done. I'll be back with more of the RH3 Show. I'm done. If you're not tuning into the RH3 Show weekly, here's what you've missed. You cannot be someone who's trying to abstain from having sex and got somebody who don't mind getting it in whenever they feel like it. That's being unequally yoked. That's being unequally yoked. So you have to, be on the same page, same path as the same person who you are courting or who you are dating. As I say at the end of each broadcast, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. Join the RH3 Show family. For more about me or the broadcast, you can visit my website at therh3show.com.
God will take care, and He's always there. I know that.
Hey, this is Quayla.
This is Isaiah Templeton. This is Dave Little.
I'm Nina Taylor from The Gospel News.
Well, this is Rock River alongside Red.
You are listening to my boy Red with the RH3 Show.
And you're listening to the RH3 Show. And you're listening to the RH3 Show.
And you're listening to the RH3 Show.
Boss of boss. Oh, yes. Keep it locked.
Alright, you guys, you know how Ludacris sing the song Roll Out? That's what I'm about to do, is roll out. I'm about to let the second half of the broadcast, the last 20 minutes, to be a best of. Know that I love you for real, and always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, love beyond words. We're going to pull the last 20 minutes for the Wake Up part 1, and then if I'm feeling well, I'll finish the rest of that on Thursday. I gotta get to feeling better. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Whenever you're listening, whatever part of the world you're listening to me on, which day you're listening to me on, this part will be playing. This part on to the end will be a best of, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace. Want a free subscription to be a part of our live listening audience? Download one of the major podcast platforms: Google Podcasts, Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, and more. And search The RH3 Show and subscribe. You will get all new content as well as access to previously aired broadcasts to listen to, download, and to share to your contacts. We'd love for you to be a part of our family. Subscribe today.
The RH3 Show every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 p to 7 p Eastern. For more about the broadcast, please visit therh3show.com.
They gave it a switch. Our lives were in darkness. They came with a switch. So we don't walk like we used to. Talk like we used to. Call us for honor and He'll do it for you too. Yeah. You ain't gotta praise Him now. Praise Him 'cause He called it good.
This segment of the RH3 show provides general information and discussions about health and related subjects. The information and other content provided during this segment or any linked materials on the RH3 show website are not intended and should not be construed as medical advice, nor is the information a substitute for professional medical expertise or treatment. If you or any other person has a medical concern, you should consult with your healthcare provider or seek professional medical treatment. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something that you have heard on the broadcast or read on the RH3 Show website or any linked materials. If you think you may have a medical emergency, call your doctor or emergency services immediately. The opinions and views expressed during this broadcast or on any future or past broadcast and on the website have no relation to those of any academic, hospital, health practice, or other institution. All right, you guys, we're going to make this really, really quick because I really want to get into this, the Real Talk with Red discussion. A lot of people do not know how long you stay contagious. This is a time of the year, and this is 1 year, you guys. We've seen a lot of people whooping and coughing and coughing and whooping. And you see a lot of people like, and you backing away from them. I'm not contagious. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And so here, thanks to WebMD, I seen this in my email. It asked the question, how long am I contagious? So I'm going to give y'all some, some very viruses that, you may have have contacted, and you don't know how long you can stay contagious with this. And of course, that disclaimer is on the website. The disclaimer is on, has been played beforehand. And the disclaimer is on the podcast disclaimer, the description or whatever. So here goes. The flu, you're most likely to infect someone else in the 3rd to 4th day after you start to feel sick, but you remain contagious as long as you have symptoms. So if you have symptoms, you contagious. Cold. A cold often starts with a runny nose and sore throat, followed by coughing and sneezing. You are contagious a day or two before this starts and for as long as you feel sick, usually a week or two. It may be longer if you already have breathing problems or a weak immune system. You're more likely to infect others during the first few days when symptoms are at their worst. All right. I had a few others in here, but I'm gonna skip over them. But I'll put this on the website. All right. The conjunctivitis, which is the pink eye, germs, irritations, or allergens can inflame the tissue known as the conjunctiva that lines your inner eyelid and the whites of your eye. Your eye might be red, itchy, or watery. When it's caused by bacteria, your eye may fill with pus. You can spread it to others as long as you notice symptoms or for 24 hours after you start antibiotic drops. The milder form, viral form, is contagious while you have symptoms and for a day or two before. What else? Hand, foot, and mouth disease. This is another common, disease virus. This virus, common in young children, causes a red rash on hands, feet, or bottom. It also may cause a fever, sore throat, pain, blistering, sores in the mouth, and you most contagious the first week, but some people can still pass it on for weeks. You can get it from simple cough, sneeze, or contact with spit, open blisters. It's best to keep yourself or your child home if you have hand, foot, or mouth disease. Impetigo. Young children most often get these contagious sores on the face, neck, hands, or butt. It may be unbroken or wet and red or crusty and yellow. Bacteria often get when you cut, scrape, or irritate the skin. You can transfer it to other people who touch the sores. Proper hand washing could help prevent it. Doctors use antibiotics in a pill or ointment to kill the bacteria. MRSA, skin infection with MRSA, a type of staph bacterial staphylococcus Arrhenitis could be serious because it doesn't respond to several antibiotics. You may have sores, bumps, or a swollen cut with pus inside. You can give a MRSA infection to someone if they make contact with your infection or anything that touches it. If you have a MRSA infection, complete all treatments and follow your doctor's instructions so it won't spread to others. Chest cold, sometimes called bronchitis. It happens when regular cold symptoms move down to inflame your lungs, which makes you cough. But whether it is a cold, the flu, or some other virus, the rule of thumb is the same. You are contagious for as long as you have symptoms, and maybe a little bit longer. To stop the spread, keep your hands clean at all times and cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough. Chickenpox. The viral rash causes a fever or sore throat and telltale itchy spots all over your body. A new vaccine means most kids don't get it anymore. But if yours do, it's very contagious. Keep them home until all sore crusts are over. What else? Poison ivy, like its cousin poison oak and poison sumac, its leaves, it has an oily sap, urushiol, that can make your skin red, swollen, and itchy until you wash it. Wash it off with soap and water. You can pass the oil to someone who touches it or to other parts of your body. Cool showers, calamine lotion can help relieve the itch. That should be gone in a week or two. All right? That's it for your health minute for this week, and I'll be back in a minute for the Real Talk with Red discussion. All right? Be back. Want to connect with me and go beyond the broadcast? Do so by following me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The RH3 Show. You can also watch us on YouTube, youtube.com/IRepaSavior. That's youtube.com/IRepaSavior. Follow me on social media. Hi, it's The RH3 Show. Connect.
The RH3 Show every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 p to 7 p Eastern. For more about the broadcast, please visit therh3show.com.
We've been given a new life. We're living into Christ in our sins. Thank God that He the need to make us.
What I just told you, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it. I said what I said. You don't like it, you don't like it.
It's the Real Talk with Red segment right here on the RH3 Show. All right, you guys, it's the Real Talk with Red discussion, and this is where I give you my honest, my unscripted opinion on real-life topics and grown folks discussion. And so we're going to ride this thing out. No more breaks. We're going to close out after this, this discussion. We got 10 minutes left of the broadcast, so let's get it, all right? Like I told y'all at the end of the last segment, we're talking about the wake-up call. What is the wake-up call? It's a lot of things that we got to snap out of as men, as women, stuff that we're doing, stuff that we're not doing, stuff that we need to do, in regards to relationships, life, period. And I saw this meme on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, this needs to be discussed. This needs to be talked about, because stuff that we got to stop talking and stop doing. Let's get it in. So it's a wake up call for for us men and for the fellas and for the ladies. Ladies, you need to be waking up and tell him if you like him or not. I cannot. One of my things is, hold on, let me take a swig of drink. Sorry. One thing that I don't like is when a lot of people ask ladies, if you see a man, will you, make the first move, or will you tell him that you like him? No, because if he don't like me, I'm moving on. Well, hey, so fine be it. Bye. That's you missing out on a good man. What if he don't notice you first? You still going to sit there until he see you? What if he don't find you interested, but you find him until he see you, or until he see how eloquent or elegant you speak or whatever? What about that? What are you going to do then? Nothing, because you're gonna miss out. Tell him if you like him. Say, look, hey, I seen, to where this one couple gave a testimony on Facebook to where she jumped in his his inbox and said, "Oh, I know where I seen you at. You look like my future husband." And he was like, "Oh, please don't play with me like that, because I find you very interesting. All right, let's do this then, And so they exchanged numbers, and voila, I think they married now with children. So, ladies, wake up. Tell him if you like him or not. Number 2, stop being bitter from the past. That does not need no explanation. 3, another one that don't need no explanation. Stop falling for looks and money. Another, Facebook and social media and internet can teach you a lot of stuff. And of course, some of it is fact and some of it is fiction. But a lot of stuff can teach you, like, okay, it's common sense, but, hey, stop falling for looks and money. And I seen where something said that, until you learn, imagine us going out and you realizing I'm somebody that we start vibing, and I'm somebody that you haven't been with or something like that, and boom, we together. Look, stop falling for looks and money and go with somebody who's treating you well instead of somebody who's knocking you upside your head every once in a while. Just because he look good and just because he got money, he probably knocking you upside your head every once in a while. Quit it. Or, he must be, probably look good and got money and just, screwing Susie next door or being a whore dog or whatever. Quit. Real talk with Rufus, real talk with Red, all coming from a Christian male perspective. If you don't like it, follow somebody else. If you don't like it, listen to somebody else. Just real, raw, straight to the point. And I'm giving to you straight, no chasing. And hey, it is what it is. If you don't like it, hey, nuck if you buck. I'm not promoting violence, but if you don't like it, so fine be it. Click it and let's go. All right. Click it and let's go. Let's be out. If you don't, hey, this platform is for real people, for my age gap, for people a little bit younger than me and people way older than me. It's time out for sugarcoating stuff. Let's be real with people. Stop falling for looks and money, ladies. Let's move on, fellas. I'm getting to us in a minute. Understand your value, and this falls on men too. You gotta first, ladies, you gotta know. You cannot put that on somebody else, but I can understand how you can. Explain that to me, Red. Okay. You got to know in yourself that you're beautiful. You got to know in yourself that you're valuable. But I can understand where that lesser value, that thought of a lesser value comes from. Some people putting that into you. Some people saying that you're less or whatever. Men, you got to stop telling these women that they no good and they this or that, and vice versa, ladies. You can't. And I need to hurry up. Gosh, I wish I had extra time for this. But fellas, you gotta stop, downing women with that. You gotta stop it. Because some ladies is sitting around crying because of you telling her this and you telling her that and you telling her this and you going out doing that and she thinking that she's not good enough. Stop. Let's move on. Ladies, set your standards high. Set your standards high. You can what's the phrase? You can compromise, but don't lower your standards. Ladies, close your mouth and listen sometimes. Don't be naive. Motivate others to do the same as what I just said. All right? Fellas, as y'all can hear, hear me just as clear as you can. Stop being full of pride. It's okay to let it go and know that you can be in the wrong. It's okay to let it go and know that other fellas got more than you. It's okay to let it go and know that other men can be inspiring too. It's okay to let it go and know that another man got more than you. It's okay to let it go and know that other fellas got less than you. I'm trying to start a round table here in my city, or round table, whatever, phone conversation with a few men that I know. And they also said to know that you are somebody great is know that you have some areas and some weakness that other men can be can bring positive to. All of these men that I'm, inviting to this round table, that we can have a one-on-one discussion, a round table discussion on, black men and, fatherhood and stuff that we need to discuss as black men, is each man that I, had, picked out and, asked, could you want to be a part of it, has something that I'm lacking as myself. It's 12 of us. So the 11 other men has 11 things that I need as myself. Whatever. Number 2, fellas, wake up. Keep your sex life confidential. Quit telling everybody whose panties you got into. Quit it. That's none of nobody's business. I tell you what, I've been single for 4 years, but I will tell you this: I have, talked, date, tried to, inquire, try to, rap to a few others. They will never know, won't nobody know who they were. And even whenever I did date, a lot of folks don't even, they think I'm just so single and lonely. As y'all can hear the music going on, let me move on. Number 3, stop flexing like you got it all. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have to talk about this even more in depth. Maybe Thursday, all right? Learn how to respect women, of course, most certainly. Like I just said, I'm gonna run through this, but I'm gonna probably tackle this on Thursday, so be with me. Tackle this on the next episode. Show your girl off and be faithful. Ooh, pick up the Bible and read and teach your brother the same. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go into this on Thursday, so go to part 2 with me. Y'all know that I love you for real, and look, always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and to love God, love yourself, and love other people beyond words. For more about me, your boy Red and the RH3 Show, visit my website at therh3show.com. I'll see y'all next time. Alright, peace.
I gotta raise it now, raise it, switch, go ahead, 'cause I know I gotta get it up, if anybody wanna come, raise it, switch,
Party people, see you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.